Hey nerds, we're back at the Arconia for a new season. I'm doing a deep dive into Only Murders in the Building. Season 4 has just kicked off, and I'm about to review the first episode, Once Upon a Time in the West. Is the season off to a strong start, or is it taking us on a wild goose chase? Let's find out right now. Welcome back to the Nerd Social. I'm Nathan. As always, if you want to jump ahead of this intro to my analysis or rating, see the chapter links below. Today we're digging into Once Upon a Time in the West, the first episode of Only Murders in the Building Season 4. It's streaming on Hulu now, and I'm here to break down what worked and what didn't. So 7 episodes of the show were released to critics, but I've only seen the first 4 so far. We'll do spoiler-free reviews in the mornings or the day before the episodes drop, and then spoiler breakdowns in the evenings because we're embargoed by Hulu on when we can drop spoilers. So let's get into the details and see how this episode stacks up. First, the spoiler-free logline for this episode is, in Once Upon a Time in the West, Charles, Oliver, and Mabel are whisked away to Los Angeles, where a legendary film studio is eager to adapt their podcast into a movie. However, Hollywood glitz and glamour are quickly overshadowed when the trio stumbles upon a stunning clue related to Charles' stunt double and close friend Sazz Pataki. A little bit about the show. I'm not going to go into too much detail since we're in the 4th season. The show was created by Steve Martin and John Hoffman. Only Murders in the Building has consistently delivered a blend of comedy, mystery, and heartfelt moments. This episode is directed by John Hoffman, who's known for his work on Grace and Frankie and Looking. Is written by John Hoffman and Joshua Allen Griffith, who bring their sharp wit to this season opener. The main cast consists of Steve Martin as Charles Hayden Savage, the former TV star who's not a true crime podcaster. He is known for lots of things, but The Jerk and Father of the Bride, just to name a few. And Martin Short as Oliver Putnam, the eccentric Broadway director turned podcaster. He's known again for lots of things, but The Three Amigos and Inner Space, just to name a couple. And the singer Selena Gomez as Mabel Mora, the young artist with a mysterious past. She's known for The Wizards of Waverly and Spring Breakers. Jane Lynch as Sazz Pataki, Charles' stunt double and close friend. She's known for Glee and A Mighty Wind, among other things. So let's get into the analysis of this episode. So this episode opens and closes with a brilliant framing device that really sets the tone for the season. It's these bookends that make the episode exceptional, offering a creative twist that keeps the audience engaged. However, I wasn't thrilled with the circuitous route this episode took to address the mystery that was set up at the end of last season. It felt like the plot was stalling rather than moving forward in a meaningful way. Despite the detours in the plot, the interactions between Charles, Oliver, and Mabel with the Hollywood folks were generally funny. The chemistry continues to be one of the strongest elements of the show. I had some issues with the way Mabel was characterized for most of this episode. It felt like the writers were struggling to give her a clear direction, but by the end, she landed in a good place, which gives me hope for her arc this season. What really moved me was Steve Martin's performance. His portrayal of Charles brought me to tears. There's a depth to his character that shines through, especially in a quieter, more emotional moment. The plot is a bit of a mixed bag in this episode. On the one hand, the framing device, as I mentioned, and the reveal related to Sazz Pataki are strong, but on the other hand, the meandering path to get there feels a bit of a misstep. That said, the humor and the charm of the series are still very much intact, and the episode leaves you intrigued about what's to come. It's the balance of comedy and mystery that keeps Only Murders in the Building so engaging, even when the plot isn't firing on all cylinders. So, in my final analysis, Once Upon a Time in the West, the first episode of Only Murders in the Building, earns a road trip rating or an 8 on our scale. It's a strong start to the season with some memorable moments, but it's not without its flaws. If you're a fan of the show, this episode will keep you entertained and invested in what's coming next. Have you seen the first episode of Only Murders in the Building Season 4 yet? What do you think of the direction the show is taking? Share your thoughts and comments down below. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like and share and subscribe for more in-depth analysis of film and TV. See you on the next one. Bye, guys.